In December, the family and I went up to Delaware to look at properties just to see if we would like to live there. Then back in February, I made another video that we had found a property that we were interested in. The offer was accepted and we were going through the whole inspection process. Throughout the inspection, a couple things came up. The sellers more than willing to fix it and everything went okay. Now, fast forward to March last month, we went back up to Delaware and we signed and sealed everything. Everything is done. We have the house, so we are moving. Super excited to start that next chapter in our lives. The wife, the kids, everybody's just happy and ready to go. I wanted to leave at the end of May because my son graduates May 22nd. I might just leave and come back and forth for the next couple months. But I know that my son just turned 18. He's been working at Urban Air for 3 years. And they're like, before you make a decision to leave, if you spend the summer here, we'll promote you to manager. You can get a couple months in as a manager. You can put that on your resume. It'll look good for you. You've been with us 3 years. We want to give you that opportunity to train you as a manager. And you know, it might not seem like a big deal to some, but for him it is. Because he's like, you know what, I want that on my resume. He goes, I worked really hard for that, Dad. You know, I started there at 15, been there 3 years, and I would love to say that, hey, I worked my way up to manager. So I'm gonna give him that opportunity. Now, the bikes are gonna be leaving fairly soon. I think they either leave tonight, tomorrow, sometime this week, but the bikes will be up in Delaware before we do get there. I'm not doing daily riding anymore because I'm not commuting for work, so it doesn't make sense to actually even keep anything here. And if I really want something here, I'll buy something because the garage is going to be empty. That'll give me time to box stuff up and maybe pick up another bike. I don't know, a used bike at least. We'll see how that turns out. I'm gonna stop and grab some gas for this thing. I want to make sure I get gas in all the bikes just in case, you know, they're gonna be there for a little bit. I could have my brother, or I could have somebody come up, start them up right around the block like that. They don't have to take them out the property and go, you know, to a gas station or anything. I don't want to send them up there with an empty tank. So we'll get this bad boy some gas. We'll go back home, start grabbing all the other ones, see which ones need gas and fill them up. Now the transport company that I'm using, it's crazy because it's the same company that I used when I got all my stuff here. And I'll do a whole other video on why I ended up using an out-of-state company versus using somebody from Florida. But we'll talk about that in another video. Now with the tune and the full exhaust, this bike sounds amazing. I mean, it might not be for everybody, but I personally think that it sounds great. Might not reflect that on video, but you gotta hear this bike in person. It sounds tough. For a parallel twin, I'm like, damn, you know, this thing sounds really, really good. Everybody's used to that inline four sound, but I think if you gave this bike a chance for the money, you'd be really surprised what you can get. And I think you would be happy for a while with this type of bike. I was on Marketplace the other day and I saw one of these with 3,000 miles with a full exhaust, an Acro, for $6,500. I thought that was a great deal for that bike. If I didn't already have it, I would have bought it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's a great deal. The exhaust alone is like $1,000. I just think for 5-6 grand, this bike is awesome. Even for what it was brand new. You know, if you pick up the latest one for like 9 grand, they have gone up a couple $100, so I don't know. I think if they get over 10 grand, people are gonna be like, nah, I could buy something else. And I can see that. You can't play around too much out here in St. Lucie County. Big initiative on speeders right now. So I'm so close to leaving Florida and I haven't gotten one ticket. The wife did when we first moved out here. She was upset because she was headed to go pick me up and she was in a rush. But I haven't gotten one and I want to make it out of Florida without a speeding ticket. I hope I just didn't jinx myself. For For the most part, Florida doesn't owe us anything. We've made some great memories. We hit some personal goals in our lives that we're very thankful for, that we would have never reached if we wouldn't live here in Florida. I met some real cool people. I met some really uncool people, but Florida doesn't owe us anything. When I left Jersey, I pretty much left my whole life, and that was hard, because even though I knew that I wanted something different, I missed what I had. The places that I would visit to go eat, people that I knew, the place I got my car fixed. You know, if I needed anything done, it was just a phone call away, because I knew everybody. But I would have never gotten to this point of my life if I would have not made that change. I don't know, I don't want to preach or anything like that, because that's not what this channel's about. But the truth is that the growth that I received in the last 4 years would have not happened if I would have stayed in Jersey. It happened here. So Florida, thank you, I love you. I'm not done with Florida. We will continue to come here on vacation, and we got a lot more to talk about anyway. I just wanted to kind of do this video, talk about this today on this video, because some might or might not know that we are actually moving. That's the only reason for this video. I hope everybody finds themselves in good health, and I'll see you guys on the next ride.